Y'all know nothing about this. You need to pay attention. Sit back and relax. It's time for Goodall's Country Kitchen.
All right, we're down here on Market Street, downtown Louisville at Lulu on Market. Y'all probably remember about 3 weeks ago, I did a little mini video. Wasn't even intended to, it was date night. Melissa chewed my head off, but I went ahead and did one anyway. But I promised you then I was gonna come back and do a full review. Before I get going, we have some out-of-towners from California that came in for Derby that insisted on being on one of the reviews. We got Steve and Jessica, and one of my former colleagues, Emily, good friends with Melissa. So before I get going any further, though, I do have to give a couple shout outs. Jim Kolka donated $10. Black Rose sent me a $5 bill. Summit Some sent $10. And of course, Bill North, faithful as usual, another $25 donation. And Patrick Crudup, former Eastern High School alumni, sent me $25. That's what's up, Patrick. All right, so before we get going here, got to tell you a little bit about Lulu on Market. They're known for Cajun cuisine and also for Chicago-style pizza. You know, but most of the menu's Cajun. And the reason I decided to come back and do a full review was because this place actually has the best Cajun food that I've ever had in Louisville. Yeah, I'm going out on a limb. In my humble, subjective opinion, this is my favorite Cajun restaurant in Louisville. Steve, what do you know about this place? Anything?
Jess has been here before. I'm not from Louisville. I'm actually from Michigan. She's a native. We've been watching your show for what, over a year and a half, something like that. So I've been learning all about Louisville by watching Barry's show, and yeah, it's been amazing. In fact, the first one we saw was from.
Well, we saw the Lots of Pasta video where I used to work. So
you worked there?
I did.
I love that place.
He was curious about it, so I was like, "Here, it's on video."
How'd you like my little time machine clip where I took the frozen pasta home and then went back to Lots of Pasta? Yeah, that was great. But anyway, so we're here, Lulu on Market, out-of-towners. I couldn't think of a better place to come. Emily, you got anything you want to add? Want to put your 10 cents in?
I'm here. I'm ready to eat. Let's go.
All right.
She's on the verge of hangry.
Enough of the gum flapping. We're going to go on in and order some food. Okay. We're looking at the appetizer menu right now, but before we get going, I want to show you around this like French Quarter-esque type patio. You see here, it gives you that French Quarter feel, just like you're on Bourbon Street. They still got the pop-up and tents. Left from Derby this past weekend. I want to show you around a little bit before we get going. They have a downstairs Speakeasy bar, which hopefully I'll be able to show you before we leave here. But you see the decor is absolutely French Quarter, New Orleans. That is amazing, the artwork. And the mural, I'm sure that took a while. Very ornate chandeliers, stained glass. And of course, the 1850s building here, the brick, gives it another additive to where you would think that you're in New Orleans. At least a 160-year-old building. All right, I'm going to head on outside here and order some appetizers. All right, starting off, little appetizer. Got the oysters, Chesapeake Bay oysters, which are plump and tasty. I've had Chesapeake's before. I've had these before at Z's Oyster Bar. All right. You see I have the horseradish. Got to put on some cocktail. I'm sure y'all have seen me do my oysters enough to know by now. This is the standard way And of course, I travel with grace. I don't see black pepper on the table. Otherwise, there would be black pepper, but that's how it's done. If you want to move on in. And I don't do the crackers. I just do it like a shot.
Here we go. Very good. I'll tell me how to do this. Ready?
Oh, yeah. You just made that look so eloquent.
Is my 1-900 number at the bottom of the screen now?
Yeah. Sound effects cost extra.
Single. I'm ready to mingle.
There you go. Okay.
I'm okay with it.
The producer, Steve.
Bout of eye fluttering.
Smooth.
Chesapeake Bay.
Delicious.
I need a napkin.
You do.
He's not scared. Tell me about your soup.
Beautiful sheet crab soup. It's thick and delicious. But
Thick
it's
and
just-
delicious.
The creaminess is just much. Just like Emily. Thick and creamy.
All right, kid show. Kid show.
Look at that. You got solid pieces, several solid pieces. So good. I just borrowed this soup, so I need to return it, but chef's kiss.
All right. Okay. Well, I lost my microphone.
Here you go.
No, I didn't. Okay. We have a short rib that's been split in half, plated separately. Very pretty. Look at the way they have the fancy garnish, bean sprouts.
We have a Lulu Chicago.
And it looks like it's got a nice gravy. Does that come with mashed potatoes or something? Yeah, mashed potatoes. All right. And Steve has, what kind of pizza you got?
So this is a Cajun seafood pizza. A good friend of mine's from Italy. He would find this extremely sacrilegious, but I'm willing to take that chance on this one because it looks amazing.
Oh, wow. Shrimp. What else?
There's crawfish on there, red peppers, mushrooms, and like a white sauce.
Okay. All right. I might have to steal a piece. I didn't bring my extended fork with me, but. And I had to go ahead and get the Chicago pizza. You don't get it anywhere else in Louisville. If you want Chicago, authentic Chicago pizza, you have to come to Lulu's because it's the only one in town. All right, we're going to get into that in just a minute. I'm going to let it cool. I'm not going to scald myself. And what'd you get, Emily?
Here we've got the blackened mahi with the etouffee, the crawfish etouffee on the sides. We got a little spice there, and we substituted some fresh greens. So we've got some kale over here instead of, remember what the other product? We subbed in kale for the side. So we're going to have a little bit of spice, a little bit of seafood. All the juices. Here we go. Lots of mushrooms. Lots of crawfish. So good. This is delicious. Get the blackened mahi.
And look
For
how
sure.
pretty it is. The plating is half of it.
Flowers. The plating's incredible.
Okay, a little side note here. Emily, are you single?
I am fully single.
Okay.
Cheers.
I'm just getting ahead of the game because that's the first thing that's going to be in the comment section as soon as this gets uploaded tomorrow. Is Emily married? I can just see it now.
Wait to read the comments. Subscribe,
All right.
like, and subscribe. Goodall's Country Kitchen.
All right, I want to see you single guys out there in the comment section. I'm not trying to run any of these 1-800 dating services, but she is not only very
Your girl
pretty, but
loves
she's
to eat.
smart too. Just like my wife. We can't leave out the lovely Melissa.
Oh,
All
now we
right,
got the pork
food's all
chop.
coming out.
All right.
Here we go. All right, so Melissa is camera shy as usual. I took her pork chop hostage. So if you want to come on around, Steve. I don't even know why I use this knife. It really doesn't need it.
All right, it's a 12-ounce pork chop with apple bourbon reduction, Parmesan risotto, and kale, but I got the cheese grits instead.
Kale or cheese grits instead of kale? Okay. And what was the reduction thing you said? Apple bourbon reduction. I gotta get more of that gravy in there. Maybe some of this
Parmesan risotto.
I'm gonna get this Parmesan risotto, gravy, and the pork chop in the same bite. Mmm. 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 Do you think everybody out here would be mad if I started singing Commodores?
Yes, I would.
Wait, are we going to
I just had a flavor. I had a flavor intoxication moment. I heard Lionel Richie. Hello.
No. Goodbye.
All right.
Goodbye.
I'll save that for when we get out on the sidewalk. Young man, are you working in the basement today?
I was for a little bit. I'm on the way out.
You remember about 3 weeks ago I was in there grilling you down there about the Speakeasy and all that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm here now doing a full video review tonight.
Really?
But yeah, you were very informative that night. I appreciate it.
Well, Joe appreciates you.
All right, man. I'll try the cheese grits. I'm so glad Melissa didn't want to be on camera. All right, Melissa.
Are you so glad I don't like kale too? And I got that cheese.
All right.
Feels really good.
Steve, you need to get in close for this. I am going to do my first slice of this authentic Chicago pizza. That's about 2.5 feet.
Oh, it's delicious.
That is authentic mozzarella cheese, if you were wondering. When you go to most of your pizza places around Louisville, very few use 100% whole milk mozzarella. And that's the way you can always tell is by the cheese pull. Most places use the part skim mozzarella.
That's 3. That was a full 3. We've got napkins for you.
That is so good. The sauce is rich. Does anybody want any of this, by the way? I know you're all dying for a piece.
Well, are you going to eat the whole thing?
No. No, there's no way I'm going to eat this. This thing probably weighs, I'm not exaggerating. This weighs, I would say, 7 to 8 pounds. If you look at there, it's filled with the rich mozzarella and the sauce and sausage, onion, and mushroom. Very rich. And the sauce is on top. For y'all that don't know nothing about Chicago pizza, that's one of the signature things is sauce on top. Now, accentuate it with grace.
Good stuff.
Y'all know I wasn't raised right. I'm sitting over here hogging down my pizza. Steve is like over here salivating, waiting to get his first bite. I'm just over here chewing the fat with everybody, eating. All right, man, I apologize,
Well,
Steve.
I snuck one off camera, so it's okay.
Oh, okay.
But so yeah, this is the crawfish, shrimp. There's onion on here, red peppers, mushrooms. It's a lot. But let's see.
Yeah, there we went. Animal noise. I heard it.
I almost did a double snap.
An involuntary animal noise. You know it's good.
Oh, that's crazy. Double snapping turtle.
Yeah, I almost had to burn these python because it was coming down a little bit, but
Right.
I can't. I have to leave that at the foot of the master.
Now, you know there is scientific method to the double snapping turtle.
Is that right?
The first snap, it pushes the food to the back of the palate. And then the second snap, the food's in the front to where you get a full cranium flavor burst.
Okay, well, I have to try it out now.
Yeah, it's not just because I'm a hog. It actually has scientific method to it.
Also, I feel like I should put some hot sauce on this just because it is very strong. Okay.
Oh my god. So when I came in here, I'm like, dude, this is a breeze because it's actually normal, you know? Yeah. But okay.
There he goes.
All
Yeah.
Snap, snap. And now it's chipmunk time?
Yeah. Everybody over knows that.
Talk to me, Steve. Talk to me.
It's fantastic.
Chipmunk move. All right.
It's so good. I'm so glad we got this one.
I'm telling you what, they're known for the Cajun food here, but don't go to sleep on their pizzas. That's for sure. Oh, here we go. And this thing is like 15 minutes in, and look at that cheese pull.
Wow. And it's bigger than the plate. Wow. Okay.
I got a feeling we're going to see a python move. Oh, we might have to start you an 800 number yourself. Did you see that tongue action? Hey, that's a whole new move. What is that move?
Call that the anaconda.
Oh, yeah.
When you lose yourself in the blissful moment
Yeah.
of food.
Wow.
Dude, that was
I don't know
classic.
what happened. Something came out of me and took over, but it worked in my favor because that is fantastic.
Wow. I got to put in the disclaimer that this is no longer a G-rated video. We are up to PG right now, so put your grandkids to bed.
Yeah, PG stands for pizza gluttony.
Yeah. All right, man. That was awesome. All right.
If you need a lawyer, it's me.
I had to trade a slice of my Chicago for his seafood. What's it called? Seafood what?
Cajun seafood pizza.
Cajun seafood pizza. It looks so good, especially the way that Steve ate it. He sold me. All right, here we go. What kind of sauce is on it? Well, let me find out for myself. It's a white sauce, isn't it? And I see sun-dried tomato. Very good. All right, so Melissa is finished with her plate. Oh, darn. As you all saw in that previous review I did, I ended up eating everybody's leftovers. And that's the good thing about being fat. When you're with a big party of people, you get to eat everybody's leftovers. Now, she knew better. She got hers sent to the kitchen to box it up because she knew I was eyeballing it. She saw me eyeballing it. So anyway, Melissa didn't get hers out of the way fast enough. So I'm going to do this pork chop Viking style.
Another cry for a napkin.
Bacon and then
That is so juicy and tender. And then the risotto. We got the break dance of flavors going on here. All right. I know y'all in the comment section thought that the young lady here was trying to fat shame me by not letting me have her food. But she has offered on her own. I didn't even ask. So just as long as we know she's willing, I'm just going to, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to let you take your food on. But she offered.
What a gentleman.
Lovely Emily, are you done with your plate?
I am finished with my plate.
Were you going to take it to go?
I
You're not.
have eaten
You're
every
not.
scrap from it.
You're not.
But if you in
I
the
just-
future would like to share plates with Emily,
I just like a little
please call
diversity.
the number at the bottom of your screen.
Now, what was it you had again?
We had the blackened mahi mahi and a little crawfish etouffee and the Cajun kale. Delicious.
As you see, I have all
I didn't
them.
leave much for him.
I have all them fixins good and mixed up together to where I have a conglomeration of everything in the single bite. The only thing that'd be better than this is if Emily came over here and spoon fed me. No.
You think I want him?
Don't tempt her.
I'm getting all that.
That's good.
The mahi mahi, that stands out. The kale gives it a nice
I
little
ate all the crawfish.
accentuation.
So good.
I'm so fat, I'm even going to eat that decorative flour. All right. Thank you.
Clean plate club, baby.
All right. I'm not even going to front. Look here. We only ate half of it.
I feel like they can
That's what I was telling you. It's like 8 pounds of pizza. So that's going home. And I even shared a couple slices. Didn't you get a slice?
You have to stop sometimes when you get to
All right.
You have to find a
I'm going to have a nice lunch tomorrow. Okay, I'm down in the Speakeasy right now. Private party was down here. Otherwise, as I said, we would have been down here. A little sitting area here. I got somebody that's trying to find a light switch for me, but if this thing is haunted, this is going to be prime time right now. But I was told by a staff member the last time I was here 3 weeks ago that this was a speakeasy back during Prohibition in the 20s and 30s. I'm going to wait for the lights to come on and I'll show you the rest. All right, now that we have the lights on, go ahead and give you the full tour down here. It's not really big, but it's very cozy. And what I really like are these original stone walls down here. Shows you how old this building really is, but they've got it fixed up really nice. It's a really nice lounge down here. Perfect for date nights. If you wanted to come here, you start off down in the Speakeasy, have you a couple cocktails, and then you go on up and get your table whenever you're ready, and then you have your full dinner. They do have appetizers that you can get down here, but a limited appetizer menu. And then, of course, you go upstairs and have the full menu. But they have all the top shelf bourbons and different assorted other kinds of adult beverages. Wines. Very cozy and quiet. All right. Before we get going, Steve got me a gift. Can you open this, Steve?
You want to maybe start again? I can show you how to do it. You want to show it here? It just goes this way.
Okay.
Okay. There you go. Yeah, I'll grab mine. Okay.
All right. Come on in there, Melissa. Holy habanero sauce. And Steve, tell me about this.
So that's all the way from Michigan. There's a famous place in Michigan called Cherry Republic, and they do all sorts of cherry things, and they do a hot sauce line, and that's the hottest hot sauce I could find. So Barry, that's for you as a token of our fandom.
Well, I appreciate that in the fancy schmancy box. But anyway, all right, I just can't say enough about this place. I've already told a lot about it. If you want to refer back to the video from 3 weeks ago, I did a short. Go ahead, Steve, take it away.
Oh, it's fantastic. Cajun food in Louisville, I don't think there's anything better. And as you can see by some of the some of the intakes and outtakes of that meal, it's definitely worth your time coming down here. So, and do we need to get Emily?
Come here, Emily. Come here. We ain't leaving Emily out. You see, we've got a full profile shot here of Emily for all you all in the comment section. I know y'all are about to say, hey, we want pictures. Well, now you get the whole deal right here. Emily was a great addition to the show because she's so eloquent, or how do you say it? You say things so eloquently.
She loves food is how I say it. She loves to eat.
And y'all don't know nothing about Lulu on Market.
Now you know the facts of why I'm on a mission. You're always welcome back.